Hello, everybody. I am Caro Trejo. So today I'm going to talk about you the modernism related with the iron architecture. And first, I'm going to talk a little bit about the style, and then I'm going to show you an example that on a piece of the iron architecture. It's a name due to construction based on iron or metallic structure as an architectural foundation, and is the availability of new materials thanks to the Industrial Revolution. Among its greatest representatives, such as Victor Horta and Anthony Gaudi. Some of general characteristics about the style are the response to the prevailing trends and the industrialization and the architectural academism, and other characteristic is a modernist architecture seeks to give objects and construction their own personality. And then another characteristic is the urban styles that it range from the facade of building to its interior layout. So now I'm going to show you an example. In this case, I have selected the Eiffel Tower because the structure is made of iron, and the Eiffel Tower was built by Gustav Eiffel in the 1889 Exposition Universal, which was celebrate the 1000-year anniversary of the French Revolution. The Eiffel Tower is located in Paris, France, and the first digging work started on 26 January 1887. On the 1st March 1889, the tower had been finished in record time, the 2 years, 2 months, and 5 days for the construction. And the Eiffel Tower is contracted already for 18,000 pieces used to construct the tower. And actually, on September 18th, 1884, the Eiffel was registered patented for a new configuration allowing the construction of the metal supports and pylons capable of extending the 300 meters. Emil Lauger and Maurice Koechlin was the two chief engineers in the Eiffel's company, had the idea for very tall tower in June 1884, and it was to be designed like a large pylon with 4 columns of lattice work girders separated on the base and coming together at the top. The tower is 330 meters tall, and its base is a square measuring 125 meters on each side. During its construction, the Eiffel Tower surprises the Washington Monument, that is another piece taller, and the tower become the tallest human-made structure, and tickets can be purchased to ascend by stairs or lift to the first and second levels. The climb from ground level to the first is over 300 steps, as is the climb from the first level to the second, and making the entire ascent 600 step climb. Now I'm going to show you some of fares and schedules for entry to the Eiffel Tower. Uh, for the climbs in the second floor, the first is already 18.10 euros. And for an accent, the cost for elevator in the third floor, it's already 28.30 euros. And for second floor, in the Klims, the cost is already 11.30 euros. And in the second floor for Klims, it's already 11.30 euros for adults. And the two things, Klims or elevator, it's already 21.50 euros for adults. And the fares are changing depending the context, depending if you are adult, or teenager, a kid, or etc. So here I show you any examples, and then this is the Eiffel Tower, the first floor, second floor, and the third floor. Always in the third floor, the water is very cold, so that you have to use a coat or a jacket. And now I'm going to talk about the Eiffel during the pandemic. The Eiffel Tower was closed for 9 months already for the terrible COVID-19 pandemic. And the tower's reopening came 4 days after the President Macron announced new measures and aimed at warding, including mandatory vaccinations for healthy workers and mandatory COVID-19 passes to enter restaurants and tourist and other venues. So according with the investigations, the tower received already 5,889,000 of visitors in 2022 by 197% from 2021 when numbers dropped due to the COVID virus. So when the Eiffel Tower was reopened, smiles were broad and emotions palpable as the first makes visitors mountain the elevators. The tower included mandatory vaccinations for can to enter to the restaurants and bars. So now I show you any pictures that the Eiffel Tower during the pandemic, and all visitors to the Eiffel Tower over age 18 will need to show a pass providing they've been fully vaccinated and had negative virus test, recently recovered from COVID-19, and masks are required, such we can see in the pictures. And visitors to the tower will be limited to about half to pre-pandemic norm. And the rules didn't seem to scare crowd. And before the COVID, it was 80% foreigners and 20% French. Last year, it was 80% French and 20% foreign. And this year, it's amazing because 50-50. And for us, it's the time that French are coming back to the Eiffel Tower. Now some examples of the restaurants, clubs, and stores inside the Eiffel Tower. Such we can see they are so beautiful and interesting, really. France has opened the international tourists, but the rules vary depending on which country they are coming from. While visitors are traveling back to Paris, their numbers have been from normal levels, given continued border restrictions and virus risks. So, related with the lighting, the lighting on the projectors is done in less than 10 minutes sessions active at the dusk. It was inaugurated on December 31st, 1985, designed by Pierre Bido, and lighting engineer composed of 336 projectors equipped with yellow and orange lights. So this is all for my part, and thank you for watching. This is the resource that I needed, and that's all.